How powerful can a little action cam really be? Well, today's video, we're gonna be testing out the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 to see how much more awesome it is here at Big Snow. Now, when the Insta360 Ace Pro came out originally last year, I was blown away because the quality was really high, the battery worked really well, and there was a lot of things that did amazing. Now they've come out with the Ace Pro 2 and they've made some significant improvements. Now, the very first thing that they have updated is they now have an additional processing chip. So there's two of them within this camera. Now, for me, what I'm excited about is now the menus are even faster. Granted, the first one was fast, the menus are even faster. Now the quality of the video is even more awesome. And the efficiency of how this thing works on the inside is going to be better, allowing it to have better battery, as well as there is a new feature here for like a eco film mode, which can be really useful when I need to get the shot. Another highlight is they've improved the 8K. Now, going from 4K to 8K is actually a 300% increase of pixels. When I'm filming in 8K, it gives me more flexibility on the editing to zoom in, make things look awesome. So having better 8K is super cool. But this camera also has 13.5 stops of dynamic range, meaning it can handle like really bright stuff as well as kind of dark stuff. It's going to be able to handle both of those and give details to both sides of that spectrum. And you can shoot in HDR up to 60 frames a second. Now, it's automatically going to do that, but you can just press a little button in the menu to turn the HDR if you want that off. But it's nice to have the high dynamic range mode just already there. Also, one other thing that I'm really excited about, did you know this could do this? I'm gonna try to focus this real quick. Watch, 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 watch. This now comes off. How cool is that? So if you accidentally, my bad, drop this thing somewhere, or all of a sudden it gets scratched, any issues, you can replace it. So I think there's gonna be some really cool things happening with this. So definitely a bonus to have a replaceable lens cover. So filming inside this indoor snowboard resort is one of the hardest situations for filming because the lighting is so weird / artificial. We have some light spots, like look at it, bright, right there. But then there's also some like dark spots where the light is not out. So we are testing the PureVideo Mode to see how good quality we can get out of a action cam in the weirdest, most challenging lighting situations.
So let's do a comparison from this video right here, which is our traditional 4K 30 frames a second video. Now look at the details on the trees, look at the detail of the snow, and so on. Now let's switch over to the PureVideo Mode that has all this AI technology, and you're gonna notice a significant difference in detail in the trees, the highlights, the snow, everywhere. So this definitely makes filming indoors in a mall a viable option. Now let's do the ultimate test of the low light performance, but of course we got to compare the two. So let's start with the 4K 30 normal video mode, and notice the blue light on the left, a little bit of detail in the background, and notice it's literally midnight and it's raining. But now let's check out the PureVideo Mode, and as we look over to the left here, notice how much more bright this building is, and there's even planters and tables in front. On the last video, we literally had no idea. So this PureVideo Mode has so much more light and details. It's so incredible. Pretty cool, right? Then I had this idea. I want to test out how good their flow state stabilization is, especially in the PureVideo Mode, because a lot of the times I'm going to be recording other snowboarders. So I decided to run down the mountain and look how awesome this is. It's quite stable, quite smooth, and the best part, I literally am just holding this in my hand. There's no pull, there's no gimbal, there's nothing actually helping this become smoother except for the internal awesomeness that it has with the flow state. And as you can see, this is very usable footage. Now I want to test out the microphone. What you're hearing now is in a studio.
There's also a new mode where it's going to do some wind reduction.
Audio, which we'll play first.
We got to try that one out as well.
And then we're testing out their new updated feature that literally isolates the sound of my voice from the background. Let's see how it is.
From my experience, being indoors and filming is one of the most challenging, complicated, weirdest situations to be filming in because there's...
As you just heard there, you can literally hear the ginormous like AC fans running in the background. You might be able to hear a little bit of music, but let's test out the new AI voice isolation mode.
We are hyped. We're here at Big Snow. You already know we're testing out the microphone. I'm so excited for this. I'm really curious how clear and awesome this is because there's literally a ginormous fan back there, literally just making all this noise. Plus there's music back here. And I want to see how the AI isolates my voice in this video.
Wow, comparing the first clip to the second one, you can definitely tell a significant difference. And yes, in the voice isolation mode, you can still hear the AC unit, but extremely passable and pretty freaking awesome. Now, the perfect situation for me is to not have another microphone and more technology. Ideally, I just run this. So I wanted to test out the voice isolation mode while running it through my editing software, which is Final Cut, and they have a voice isolation. Let's see what that sounds like and see if we can get something that's extremely passable without adding more microphones.
This fan back there, literally just making all this noise. Plus there's music back here. And I want to see how the AI isolates my voice in this video.
And there you go. We have 3 different options that you could use when it comes to filming. Now let's move over to some of the features / the interface of the actual Insta360 Ace Pro 2. The first thing that you're going to notice right off the bat is they've completely changed how they formatted this interface. I like this way better. It seems a lot more straightforward, easier to navigate because everything's in this vertical plane. As you see here, this is the old navigation system, which just got a little lost in the sauce, and for some reason this one just feels way more intuitive. Now on the left hand side you do have your active HDR, easily turn it on and off. Then you got your stabilization modes and different modes of shooting such as 4K, different frame rates. Those different combinations will allow different variations of stabilization options, so just know that. And then also you have just on the main menu, you click a button and then you have your different field of view. Now, when you're at the most maxed out field of view ever, it's at 157 degrees, which is also the most out of any other action cam on the market. So if you're looking for those really wide shots and you're trying to get the shot with your friends and it's a tight place, well, you're going to be able to do that. But you also have the other options of just more of a linear and different options to give you a different look, which I also like the versatility in that. And then we also have the option of doing a 4K shot, but being able to zoom in because we are using a 8K sensor. I think that functionality of that is super useful and gives this camera a lot more versatility right at your fingertip. Now let's check out some test footage while we discuss some of the upgrades to the battery. Now you can run up to 180 minutes of battery life, and you can get a charge up to 80% in just 22 minutes. Pretty incredible, right? Especially when you're in a pinch, this is awesome. There's also this cool added feature that I'm stoked about, and that's going to be reverse charging. Simply connect your Ace Pro 2 to your phone via USB-C to USB-C or USB-C to Lightning, and you can reverse charge your phone, meaning you're taking the battery from the camera and charging your phone. This is incredible, especially in a pinch. So what are your thoughts of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2? Definitely leave them in the comments down below. And if you're interested in picking up one of these cameras and you want to help support the content at the same time, check out the link in the description. Also, you're amazing, and follow, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.